So a bit about So, Ronnie, a bit about our boot camp. So, again, we are not an expert. We are alumni team who trying our best to support all the applicants that that applying this year. So, at the end of the day, we would like all the applicants to refer to Chevening scholarship sources, for accurate informations. In fact, since this bootcamp are free, so what we ask from you guys is that when you guys are shortlisted or when you guys get selected as a Chevening alumni, we ask if you can volunteer to be a mentor. That is how we keep the momentum going, okay? So again, this bootcamp is free. There's no charge for this. And we'll try our best to accommodate everyone. So it's on a first come, first serve basis. Yes. So again, so we just ask you to be a mentor if you get selected, or you can share the experience. That's what we ask from you guys.
Yes,
Okay.
mom. Thank you.
Yes. So this is our week 5. So today we are more focusing on study in the UK questions. So with study in the UK questions, we're gonna have a guest speaker who are tuning this cohort. They're gonna share. So I ask if you guys can pay attention as well as jot down the question so that you guys can ask the speaker later on. So in terms of why it's not moved? So in terms of essay 3, so we want to make sure that we understand the most important point. So which is what the bullet point asking, right? So again, explain your first choice of course and university. So in this specific questions, so this is the keynote right here. First choice and university. So you need to explain it. Okay? Please relate your answer to one of the UK priority area for Chevening as reference in the Chevening website here. So you guys need to go check it out. What is the UK priority area are? So that how can you fit yourself into those priority areas. After you check, you need to make sure that you answer these 4 bullet questions. The first one is what is specific priority area you wish to address? So basically, this is more in terms of explaining a bit what is the external problem and lead it to internal problem a bit, connect it a bit. And how will your chosen course equip you to contribute to addressing this theme? So this is what happened when you're trying to connect it together and pull it back into your theme. So that's why this year I'm so glad that they use the word theme because we've been practicing it for the past 3-4 years, and now they catch up with us. So why have you selected your particular university in the UK? So this is very much related to the first one. So basically, they just want to know, have you been doing your homework, your due diligence research about the course, the study, and how it's what impact you, right? How do you plan to immediately apply the knowledge or skill when you will gain after your study? So this is like the last sentence for you to connect to your career plans. Are you all with me on this? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So again, we passed the theme, we passed everything. So we're gonna go straight to study in the UK, okay? So bear with me a bit. Everyone can see my screen? Yes, no, okay,
Yes, we can see the screen.
okay. Sorry, where am I? I can't see my screen anymore. Share. Everyone can see the screen?
Yes, Bong.
But
But yeah, it's stop showing.
now everyone can see the screen? Okay. All good, right, Ollie?
I see it. I see it.
Okay, okay. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, so in this essay, it requires you to explain your chosen course and university by connect to the UK priority area. So again, you need to demonstrate how your study will address specific challenge in your field or country. So when we're talking about field or country, also keep in mind it's that is this something that ASEAN's also experiencing or the UK also, have an eye on it as well. So it's very important that this specific essay to show that you can do your own research, right? So when you do explaining, so we need to cover the first bullet point, which is the top ones, which is explain your first choice of course or university. What they want to hear is a clear explanations why you choose this master or this university, what attracting you, what align with your goal. That's why the top essay, which is your leadership, you explain your goal a bit. Your second essay, the networking, you show that you are the type of person who don't sit still. You use your network to navigate around. And the third one, meaning that you know what you want and what kind of skill that you need to fulfill that goal. Does it make sense? Yes? So the requirement is number one, make sure that you double check again and again the UK priority area for Chevening this year. Number two, show it how those priority area link to your experience and your field. Okay? So make sure you highlight the first essay and the second essay. And third, try to connect with the future plan. So which is your career plan, which is the last paragraph. With this being said, I'm very confident that this will connect me to that. And also, when you choose your university, try to think about in terms of sometimes the ranking is important, but specific course, specific program is also important too. Sometimes the university alone may not be on a Russell list, but they are offering a specific unique courses that none of the big university are offering. So you have to keep that in mind. Yeah. Any question on this before I move on? No. Okay. Specific priority area. Again, you need to do your own research. Choose one that genuinely connect to your background and future plan. Again, show but not tell, okay? You need to show them why is it important to your career? Why you need to take that to fulfill something, to close the gap, to solve the problem, or to address what is gonna be coming in the future in your own country. And again, show, not tell, explain why this area important to you, or your country or the community as ASEANs or to the UK and Cambodia or your country relationship. And how is this going to equip you? So what they want specifically, just seeing how you know how to do research and connect. So this is the most important in this essay. So if it is necessary, mention specific module and how it's helped you. Sometimes even professor, and sometimes even the program within that master program that could open your door to different opportunity. Basically, in this essay, you need to make sure that you are strong. You know what you want. You know how you're gonna get it. Any questions on this? No question? And this is very important too. So a lot of time people forgot to mention how they can give back. So each and individual of you have your own background, have your own, experiences, and how you contributing back to the classroom or to the UK is also important too. So perhaps you can be engaging into a discussion in your cohort within the classroom, or you can use your experience, your knowledge from your own country to describe or to connect or to work together with the UK student or with students around the world who have the same focus as you. That's why they choose the same course. So you need to reflect on that too. Again, deep research, make sure it's reasoning skill. Show, but not tell. So strong answer could be specific professor. For example, professor here and there. They are best in this, best in that, good in this, and good in that. They are the lead researcher. They are the lead program director for this and that. So you need to do your own research. So this is this essay specifically pick something and match something together, meaning the skill, the knowledge and the skill that you have, and match it with your future plans. And this is the plan right here. So how do you plan to immediately apply the knowledge or skill? So this, I would say, would be the last paragraph that connect you to your career plan. I know it's gonna be four essay, but this is the last paragraph that you could connect. And you need to recap it well, meaning that, because my country, they don't offer this course, or there is a limited knowledge or research in my country. This is why studying in the UK with this module, with this professor, is crucially important to me. And therefore, with my current skill set and experience, I strongly believe that with the guidance from this professor, that professor, with the potential knowledge that I would gain from this module and this module, would enhance my skill, enhance my networks, so that I can better prepare myself to solve this problem, blah, blah, blah. Make sure it's realistic and it's reliable. Clear connection to your long-term plans. Are we good in this? I think we are good. Okay. I think you guys have access to all of this from last week already. It's gonna be the same. So when you do a research, try to look every university. They offering, a specific detail. Try to research on it. Look at the module, assessment method, learning outcome, what are the requirements or what are the dissertations options. So in terms of dissertations, some university they have one option, some university they have two options. So the first one is just working with your supervisor, and the second one is you have to work with your supervisor and the field, meaning that you will have a match with different company, and then you go observe, you learn from them, and you write dissertation based on that experience. Again, these require a lot of research, and you need to be on top of everything. This is going to be the same thing. So when you do the research, try to look for all the information. So basically, meaning that if you want to go to this university, what would motivate you to go there? Explain everything, list it out, and then you try to match. Is this important to put on my essay or not? Will this, if I add this, will it benefit to show that I'm ready or not? Right? UK priority, we talk about this. So some mistake that I think you should avoid is, again, some university are hiring, but however, they, the contents, they don't have specific module or content. That's why it might not a good match for you. That's why it won't strengthen your essay. Um, Try to focus on specific module contents, name professor, particular problem you want to solve, concrete skill you plan to develop, or unique opportunity that's specifically, offering by those institution or those university. Um, in fact, if you are in business, UK Innovate is perhaps one of the most popular ones. You can learn, you can get some idea as well. So again, so do your due diligence. Any question on this? Yes, no, okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
When I do research on some university, I found out the subject they use the word like touch and another one like research. So when I go to the Chevening website, they prefer not research, right? But
To be honest with you, it's depend which one is best fit you most. I cannot tell you which one to pick rightly. The best thing I would I would I think it's better to stay in the middle, meaning have touch and have research. So research based is more on academics, based on, if you want to be a professor, something like this. But majority of the time, there is no specific um priority in terms of they want research or they want a touch base. I have to revisit the Chevening website again to get those information. I don't know where or what page of Chevening that you saw, because from what I learned, as long as it's in the UK, you have the option to apply.
yes, because I just make me clear or like clear my concern that I select the right options. So it's not a must that we need to choose like which one, like research or the touch. So yeah.
Yeah. So Lloyd, while you're here, maybe you can help read. Can you see my screen?
Can you make it bigger?
This is the biggest I can get.
Okay. Ignore my some pronunciation, everyone. So, making strong connection. So, connection to the past experience, reference specific work or academic experience from essay 1 and 2. Explain how your background prepare you for the study. Identify gaps in your knowledge that the course will fill. Show progression from your past to your study.
Okay. So what do you think this means, Lloyd?
I think
So what they want
I
from
think
you?
like uh they want you to like connect your experience background to what you choose to study, especially.
Anything else?
I think like they sort of like identify gap in your knowledge. So it's mean something that you want to improve more to make your like your background more better after you study at UK. I think it could be like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, Chicken, what do you think?
The same question, Mo?
Yes, the same one. Why they want you
Okay.
to, why it could be a strong connection.
Yes, Bong. So in my opinion, I believe that the assessor or the readers would like to know whether your chosen choice of your study is aligned with your work experience. Obviously, they have read our first and second essay, so they know our leadership experience and networking experience. So in this essay, they specifically want to find out whether you have chosen the right skill that can, um, you know, make your career plan a success.
Mhm.
Right.
So basically,
Yeah.
what I want from here is that if your experience align with what you want to study,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you read about future plans?
Hello, Bong.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, future plan, right, Bong? Hello, Bong.
Yes. Yes. We're still waiting on.
Yes. Okay, sorry, Bong. Connect to future plans, linking specific course learning to career plans from essay 4. Explain how studies create stepping stones to your goals. Show how knowledge gained addresses future challenges, and demonstrate long-term vision beyond just getting a degree.
What do you think? How it's connected?
I think the panelist wants to see something that we do more realistic, and then like with specific plans, and how the degree and how the major that we are applying for will help us in certain key aspects. For instance, like there are certain skills in that course that will help you to do what in Cambodia after you graduate. Not just say, oh, I want to do entrepreneur, but then you don't really say what exactly the skills that you will learn from this entrepreneur course that you will do specifically when you come back to Cambodia.
Mhm. And how do you think it's connect with your career path? I mean, not career path, your past experience.
That I mean, I can try to answer it. This is just the thing that I have in my head right now. I think if I take entrepreneurship, the skills that I want to learn is how to create business models that will work for farmers, which from my career path is that I only do training, but I learned that training for farmer is not enough. We need a business model that can support farmers to reach the potential markets. Because when farmers know how to grow their production already, but they don't have the markets, then there's still no use. That's what I think.
I think it's very interesting that you say that because everything in here is gonna connected with each other. What make everyone essay so different is whether you start with your career plan first, connect with your past experience and how this will solve the challenge that you want, or you can address the challenge first, your past experience and how this would benefit the future plan. So one of the recommendation is going this way, and this way. But you can choose. I mean, the best thing is, you are in the same class. Make sure that it's unique and it's authentic and explain who you are, what you want, and how it will benefit you and your country as a whole, right? So, 𝗏𝗏, are you still here, 𝗏𝗏?
Yes, well, I'm here.
𝗏𝗏, can you read connect to your country or field?
Okay, well, so connect to your country or field, identify specific problems or challenges you want to address, explain how your studies will equip you to tackle these issues, show understanding of your country development needs, and connect UK priority areas to challenges in your context.
Okay, what do you think?
So in here, after you mention about the past experience that link with your chosen course or how you connect to your future plan, in here you need to identify the problems, what problems that you want to tell them, and then how the chosen course in your long-term plan will help benefits your country. And at the same time, you need to make it align with the UK priority areas. That's what I understand from this.
I think very good. So one of the best strategy here, step by step, is the first one would be do your research on the Chevening priority this year. I don't know how many candidates they're gonna select, but most likely they're gonna select those who match the priority, right? However, not everyone major match the priority. Yet you need to be smart and work around it. Meaning that, for example, if they want to work on climate change, how agriculture a very important role into climate change, how education can play a role in climate change. So, you can work around it, make sure that you try to navigate the reader to feel that, oh, your field is contributing to the priority that Chevening is looking for. Does it make sense to you guys? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
a lot of sense.
Yes, Bong.
Oh, okay.
I have a question.
Help me in. Yes, Lee.
So do you know currently the prioritized sector for the chevening right now? The prioritized course.
I'm waiting for you guys to tell me actually, because you guys should do your homework by now. Can someone tell me? Oh, sad. Ollie, put down the homework, big ones,
Yeah.
in the group. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna tell you. Next week I'll tell you, but not this week. You guys didn't do your homework. Sad.
Yeah, I only know that climate change and
Yes.
environment is one of their key priorities because that's what I want my theme to be. But for the others, I'm not sure.
Yeah. All right. So good. At least I give you some clue on climate change earlier. So there's more. but however, you can connect to your courses of study. If I were you, I would identify the problem, re-emphasize the problem again to make sure that the reader connected, trying to remember from the first essay and the second essay and why you're here. The problem that it is contributing to a solution that Chevening is prioritizing, your experience and background in this prioritizing field, and the limitation in your country. That's why the university in your country don't offer this and that or have limitations. So in terms of limitations, you can talk about research. I know Lloyd mentioned earlier about research course or touch course, right? Think about this and to have the a big resources in terms of article research. That's what we need. We don't have a lot of professor. We don't have a lot of activity that connects and share and share knowledge. We don't have those. If you can connect it and then link to what the UK can offer, it shows that you did your homework. You did your due diligence. You understanding enough that, oh, this is very important for your field. That's why you wanted it. And with your past experience, this is a proof that you can do it. This is a proof that you know how. And this is a gap that you want to fulfill. Anyone remember MOS? What is MOS? Sad. Anyone? Anyone remember MOS? What is MOS? Okay. M is motivations. What is your motivation to pursue this career? What is your motivation to solve this problem? What fire you up every day to work so that you can support, you can, make your visions become a reality, right? What all is for resources? What kind of resources do you need? What kind of resources do you have now? So how many percentage of the resources do you need to reach your goal to ensure that whatever your mission is, after you go to the UK and you come back, you can fulfill that mission, right? And skill, what kind of skill do you need? What kind of skill do you want? What kind of skill the UK university can offer you? What kind of skill the university, the professor in that university can offer you? What kind of network that you want? What kind of initiative that you would gain your skill from, right? Are we clear on this? And then connect it back to study in your career plan again. In terms of that, how specifically this gonna fulfill your long-term goal? So some people may say that, oh, I want to get a master in the UK so that I can continue a PhD. For me, it feels like you just using the scholarship as a bridge to connect to something else. I'm highly recommend not to say that because it's too far and it's not a stepping stone for you to just jump from one to the next. So basically focus about you go there to learn and come back to build a stronger relationship between Cambodia and the UK to strengthen them. And at the same time, you can be a problem solver, remove the barriers that prevents your direct beneficiary from reaching their, their fullest. Does it make sense to you? Yes, no, okay. I can't wait to do this in person. Okay. So can someone read the tip for me? I'm gonna select, okay. Voila. Voila, are you here? Kay, are you here? Kai, not Kay, Kai?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Can you read?
Yes, like uh hello. Yeah, be specific and detailed. Nice specific module professor and research projects. You concentrate example rather than general statement. Show deep research about your chosen institution and demonstrate genuine understanding of course conduct. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you think it's mean by use concrete example rather than general statement?
Yes, I think like most of the scholarship essay they express only general like I really like maybe like how can I say I they don't expect detail about their fee like in scholarship essay we show expert like agriculture they only show general agriculture fee like uh when I realized that like I show we show expert like how can I say like uh, cashew fee or like that something like that we show expert detail about which fee or like that I understand like that oh
Yeah, it could be. So for example, what is concrete example meant uh, in this so it meant you your own to explain something rather than, for example, like I'm gonna word, I'm gonna make, the world a better place. It's too general. Like, how are you gonna make the world a better place? How are you gonna make agriculture in your country to be better? Or how are you gonna make medical field in your country to be better? You need to be specific, connected to your own example, connected to your network, and make sure that it's aligned with your goal. Does it make sense? And you need to again and again show but not tell. It envisions that when people read your essay, they have a smile, they have a trust, they feel warm. And this is what I want. So Chevening essay is at the same time, it's a storytelling. It tell from the beginning in terms of leadership, who you are, what you want, what kind of person are you on your network, what do you want, how prepared are you in your UK, and then what is your long-term goal. So if we put that four essay together, we were able to explain that, oh, this person is the right one. I should invest $150,000 in this person. And if your essay is not conventional enough to answer that, you need to rethink again in terms of what are the things that missing. Does it make sense, everyone? Next, I think it's gonna be the same and the same. It's all about theme, so bring it back to the theme again and again. Anyone have question on this? So earlier. So this is the checklist. So before you submitting, make sure that clearly identify specific UK priority. Name your exact course or university, perhaps, if you have space. Mention something, professor. Link your future career plans. Address specific problem. show deep research of your chosen university, demonstrate genuine passions for your subject. I think that is very important. And avoid general statements, because a lot of university, they they do a lot of marketing, so they're like, oh, one of the best, we are one of the best in blah blah blah. Those who read your essay, sometimes they may know that what university are the best or not, but again, it's depending on the module of the professor. That is the most important. And also focus on learning outcome as well, what you're gonna learn from that. So this is how it flows, right? Can someone read for me? I cannot answer the chats, so it's better if you can raise your hands, because I'm doing the share screen and explaining right now. I can't answer the chats.
Yes, now I got a question.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I dropped it in the
And
chat already.
And who is this? Colette? Okay.
It's me, yeah.
Read your question.
Yeah,
Read your
so actually,
questions.
based on what you shown us earlier, there's so many things to include in the essay, right? So my question is, how can we squeeze everything in within 300-word essay? Is such a challenge, actually.
So for me, the best thing is to write it down as a lot, and then we're gonna look at it together, which one would be the most important before we cut it out. But if you try to cut it out, I think it's missing here and there. So it's better to put everything out, and we're trying to work together to shorten it out more. It's better. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah, thank you.
Violet? Yes. So for example, you list your uni, you list your past experience, blah blah blah. But if after we read it, we think that, oh, your leadership and your network cover a lot of it already, so we just mention, for example, one sentence or short sentence, and then connect it to your uni right away. So we need to see all of those so that we can better support you. Yes. Afia. Afia, are you here?
Yes, Nara, I'm here.
So what do you think about this arrow?
Well, in case of UK University essay, first of all, I need to discuss about the past experience in my field, and after that, in my field, from my past experience, I need to find out a gap or a problem that is happening in my country, and based on and to solve the problem, I need to choose a specific course, and by learning from the courses and the knowledge that I'll be gained from the course or module, I will be I'm going to apply those knowledge to solve the problem, and also I have to write the impact that will be a long-lasting impact. So this is the whole framework of the UK University essay, I guess so. Is that all right, Nara?
Yeah, so basically, what you're saying, is could, other way around too, right? So there is no specific order that you need to follow, but all of this at least mentioned here and there in your essay.
Okay, I think this framework, I guess if I write my essay by following this arrow, I guess it will be a good essay.
Yeah, I think it's your choice. But again, so if I were to write it, I would
Mm.
say identifying gap or problem would be the first ones.
Okay.
And then this is just me randomly saying, right? Because after identifying this problem, that's why I choose to be in this field. With the past experience in this field, that's why I think that it's so important that I need to study in the UK, because in my country they don't offer this specific course, specific contents, or specific, knowledge or skill. That's why I gained this skill to fulfill this. And then also add in terms of my branding, that it will, influence the decision maker, the government or the top management, to ensure that they can see the pro and con to tackle this together, because it is very it's a priority field. In fact, if it is a UK priority field, I can connect experts from the UK to be interested to join me as initiative in my country as well. So immediate thing after I graduated would be this, and this is the potential long-term impact. So, you can play around with it, right?
Yeah. Could you explain more about the immediate application by aligning with the UK private area? I'm a bit confused about this.
So basically, upon your arrival, what you're gonna do,
Hmm.
that's it.
Okay.
And what would be the impact?
All right. Thank you.
So, Wani, are you here?
Yes, Long, I'm here, Bong.
Okay, Wani, what do you think about this?
Past experience as I have written my leadership statement, sending to you, Bong. I felt like I didn't mention about my past experience in my leadership statement. So
This
yes,
is study in the UK, Bunny. This is study in the UK.
Oh, I think past experience what we have done with our job in Cambodia so far, and something like we have actual, and we want to connect with uh, the main subject that we want to study in the UK, that both align with each other and can bring the future that can bring the success the successful future networking like that. I don't know. I answered.
There is no wrong answer. So basically, I think it's ideal to say that again, there is no right answer and wrong answer. There is no, thing to put first or second. But again, all of this 6 components need to be a bit here and there in your study in the UK. So you do your research, all of those. I would say research is 50% uh, of everything in study in the UK. Does it make sense? Anyone have questions on this?
Could you give us the exact example of immediate applications?
Okay. So for example, if the problem right here, let's say in Cambodia, there are there are not a lot of reliable news. So news people can just grab their phone and become a reporter. There is no training. There is no proper uh sources that can identify here and there in terms of are they offering the exact new or not, right? So this is the gap that I would identify. So with past experience as a reporter, I see that here and here, so a lot of important need this and that. And younger generation should consider this as a field, for example. Therefore, when we look at the course offering in Cambodia, we don't have those training, we don't have those specific master program that, that combine all the unique skill and knowledge together so that they can educate locally. Therefore, I see that University of London, they offer a very good courses. Professor here and there is the lead of BBC News, which I find it very interesting because BBC News is right in the middle of London, and they are open for Chevening to do internship there after they graduated. With the skill and knowledge from the course, from that professor, from that university, from what I learned from my cohort in the same field, this is the skill that I would gain. So upon my arrival, I plan to join BBC in Cambodia, ABC or BBC in Cambodia. I plan to, for example, create a journalist incubation program where we can get trained and we can partner with BBC, both local in Cambodia and in the UK, to promote younger generation to be interested in, in news. And in the long term, we would offer more accurate information related to what's going on within our community and beyond. Does it make sense?
Yes, it's completely clear. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, it's just like me throwing some example, right? Just on top of my head. Oh, so this part. So United Kingdom, they like tea. So there's a lot of tea party, all of those, but you will learn more. I think 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗶, but she's not here right now, so I'm gonna be covering some of her session as well. So when you say you're interested to study in the UK, do you know how many countries in the UK? Anyone?
Yes, they have 4.
What are they?
I think they have England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
Could be. Yes, maybe. Because I don't know too. To be honest, forgot already. Anyone want to challenge Pinho?
I
Cheers.
think that's right, Mong. 4 countries that Ping Hong just mentioned.
Okay. So UK landmark. So educational system in the UK. So basically, Mong would like to skip some of this because I'm not an expert in this. But next week, if you guys have questions related to educational system, especially with bachelor or master, you can ask me, okay? So in the UK, they have a Russell Group University. So meaning that they are a big campus, a big research university. Okay. Okay. So when university, I would like to ask you guys not to apply for university yet. Just focus on submitting your essay, and we will work on your university application together. We have team on the ground who can support with this. So you guys don't have to worry much. Just focus on Chevening essay first. Are we clear on this? So what kind of information we need? We need passport, transcript, IL for the university. But at the same time, if your course are taught in English, there is a waiver. So I didn't take any IL class. I submit a waiver. So again, you need to make sure that the university that you choose actually something that you can attend. So some university, they require master to as a qualification. Some university, they don't require that. So make sure that you do your own due diligence by doing your own research on this. One of the best way to know which university you are, you are qualified is something like this. Try to check out alumni. For example, is there a lot of alumni from your country who attend this university? That means it's somewhere there is a negotiation room. So what we can do, we can sometimes negotiate or help you prepare all of this. That's why it's so important that I want you to focus on your Chevening essay first, and then we can start looking at applied university in the UK together. In terms of pay application fee, this is depends. So some university, they require application fee, but majority of them, they offer a waiver for the recipient, scholarship recipients such as Chevening. So again, we used to work with a lot of university. We negotiate with the student, so we want to make sure that we can fight. Mint, I think someone drawing my yes. Okay, any question on this? No questions? One of the biggest mistake that I made during my application is that I didn't apply as early as I should. So I got lucky that I got accepted, but it's not the top university that I want to go to. When I submitted my application, 2 of the university that I selected, their cohort is closed already. So I believe right after you submitting your Chevening applications, 3 weeks later, we will start focusing on university applications. Are we clear on this? So we're gonna be going through phase 3 of the Chevening Bootcamp, and at the same time, during the wait time, we can start preparing for the interview, how to prepare for interview. Are we clear?
Yes, Bong. Yes, thank you.
Yes. For selection website, so make sure that you visit the Chevening website, admission and rejection. So a lot of time, you can change your university right before your interview. So that's why it's important to apply after you submitted the Chevening applications. During the interview, you have the opportunity to change university, okay? If the university that you apply and you got rejected. Are we clear on this?
It means we could change among the 3, or like we select the new university.
So basically this year they asked you to just select one, right? Like, so meaning that you can apply as many as possible. Like last year, we have a candidate apply 18 university. And she had more option after she applied. She can choose anyone during her interview because she already got accepted.
So I just confused from the beginning that we will apply for only 3 and then we choose one. So it means like we can apply many that we want.
Yes, yes. And during interview, if you know that the university that you select, they rejected you, you just change it right away because we have a backup. Sounds good? But
Yes.
after interview, you cannot change university. Okay? So emails, Bonian is always here. I think we ended early today.
Well, I got one question regarding the reference.
Yes, boleh.
Okay, so for the application, do I have to ask like my manager to write and send it, within the application deadline, or is it after I got selected or what?
So you mean the recommendation letter or reference?
Yes, both of it,
So
yes.
So it's not like Australia that you need employment letter, right? So Chevening is a bit different. So Chevening, you need a reference letter. So two of them, but you have to check on the website of the Chevening portal to see when is the deadline for you to submit. So usually prior to before April, but you have to check. I could be wrong. Last year is before April.
Yes, well, thank you.
Okay, sounds good. Any questions? I know we are early. Any more questions about this?
Well, can I really touch on that earlier that you said the reference letter it should be before April?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you on.
Earlier, you mentioned that the reference letter need to be before April something. Is that what you're saying, Bong?
Yes, so what I'm saying is that you should check the Chevening portal when is the reference letter due. Usually, not right away during the applications period. But again, the system could be changed. You need to check the portal to see when is the deadline. Sounds
Oh,
good?
okay, Bong. Yes, Bong. Thank you, Bong.
Yes. Yes. I think we are good. Let me check on our speaker. Our speaker also came early too. Hello, Super.
Hello, all, and hello, everyone.
Hello. Debbie is here too.
Hello, Bong, and hello, everyone.
And my camera.
Okay. So you think is it okay if we can do like a panel discussion early on?
Yeah, I'm good, Bong.
Okay, sounds good.
So,
It would be great if you can open the camera, yes? And everyone, it it will be great too if you can open the camera so the panels can see your face too. So that perhaps when you never know, you could come across.
anyway, I just wanna check if Bong and everyone can hear me well because I'm speaking using the earphone. I'm afraid that my sound doesn't come through well, but let me know if you can hear me well.
It's a bit soft, but I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much, Bong. I'll try to project my voice louder.
Okay, sounds great. Oh,
Yeah, Bong, I also want to check with my voice because I afraid that I have a noise background. Let me know if I have a noise background. Yeah, thank you.
I think we can hear you very clear, Devi.
Thank you, Bong.
Okay, so before we start, um, I was wondering if you can introduce yourself and how do you feel when you get selected this year? So I'm gonna go to Supet first, and I'm gonna go to Devi. Okay.
Thank you, Bong, for having me here and allowing me to have the opportunity to share my personal experience to connect with other people who are on the same path. And my name is 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝗵𝗀. I currently work as a economist at the Ministry of Economy and Finance, and being selected as one of the Chevening scholars this year, I'm sure my feeling, my emotion is beyond description. I'm very happy and very delighted. Like finally, all the hard work, the efforts, are paid off, and for this year, I'm going to pursue my master degree in economics with public policy at University of Essex. And I look forward to receiving any questions that all the Chevening aspirants would like to ask me, and also Devi here. And I hope what we are going to share will be beneficial for you in preparing for your application, especially regarding the last two essays on your study in the UK and career plan.
This is great, Owen. So we're gonna go back to what you mentioned earlier, economic and policy, right? So can you tell me a bit before we go to TV, before I forget too? So can you tell me a bit why policy, why economics, and why UK?
Thank you so much for this question, Bong. So this question, it um gives me a little bit reflection to when I first started my application. So a little bit of my experience. Um, I applied for Chevening 2 times, and my second time uh my my application reached interview, but then I didn't make it for the first time. Until the second time I made it, and that made me really happy. However, this journey it allows me my first experience applying for the Chevening allow me time for a lot of reflection, and I ask myself a lot of questions so that I could um be, how to say um what I'm looking for from the Chevening, and also what the Chevening is looking for from each an individual before they are going to offer this opportunity, like the prestigious scholarship. And um a little bit of my own past, like many of everyone here, I once said wondering how I can make my application stand out. And for me, I started my professional journey as an economics intern at the US Embassy. And then I joined the Ministry of Economy and Finance as an economist. And to me, I see that these experience were not just jobs to me; they were somewhere I developed my passion for economic policies. And during my work experience at the Ministry of Economy and Finance, I saw firsthand how well-crafted policies could promote global development and also alleviate poverty. And And as a person, my core responsibility at the ministry is that I mainly involved in trade negotiations, promoting economic integration, and I saw the complexity of balancing economic growth with social and environmental costs. And from this experience, it further solidified my commitment to a career where I could truly influence policy and also thrive beyond individual contributions. And this is where I see that Chevening is the bridge for me to that ambition, which is I see it as a crucial step for me to gain knowledge and also practical skills that I needed to make the impact. And so um and also, as you may know, working at public sector, and as in order to persuade the management, you need something that really something that based on data, based on evidence, that you could persuade to the leaders or the management level to take the initiative that you want to propose into consideration. And so this is where I see the gaps between my skill and my ambition, and also uh, it it makes me reflect on how I can propose my selected courses to study in the UK that align well with my education background, professional background, and also my future career plan.
This is great. It's very important as a developing country to have the economists who understand about policy, who understand about, the struggle, the gap, and then also the problem that the country is, encounter, right? Let's jump to Devi a bit. So, Devi, this is not your first time going to the UK, right? So, explain a bit. I'm wondering if you can share about your experience meeting with King Charles first, and then going to the UK, back to the UK again. So, how do you meet him?
Thank you, Bong. I want to have a kind of storyline that I want to show you guys about the journey, and it also highlight about how you select the real passion. Because when you want to study in UK, you will find the course that really fulfill your mismatch skill. So I graduated from the food science and technology in ITC that's called Institute of Technology of Cambodia. But my work right now is the advocacy consultant and also the people who work on development, but in climate change. In the March in this year, I met King Charles III in the London in Buckingham Palace. At the time, I work with another leaders across the globe who advocate on the climate change and water sector in every continent. So at the time, I was selected the only one leader in the globe to accompany King Charles III to visit the video and also discuss about the real problem that affected by climate change. And I discussed with him, like a daydream for me, because I just the grassroots leader who never dream about to accompany the King Charles III, who is the top of the people and powerful in the world. And I feel like, oh my God, it's like a daydream for me. And it also the great opportunity for me that I was selected and I was given by WaterAid UK. They believe that the voice of the grassroots leader and who has the technical background like me can feel of the grassroots pain who are affected by the climate change, especially women, people with disability, like indigenous people, and many people that who are in the marginalized group. They really impact during climate change. So I work with them every day and I can feel their hurt, their pain that affected by climate change. So that's why I work on the advocacy on the climate change and also development in the grassroots. Right now, I work on the NDC, that is the framework in Cambodia, that we call in the full name is National Determined Contribution. We work on the version 3 right now, and Cambodia, we have a lot of great country like regulation and also framework, but we lack of human resource who know how to translate the policy into the practical knowledge and translate it into the real work that grassroots can understand and apply it to benefit for their community. That is the reason why I think that, oh, I have the background as a food science. I am the scientist. I am not the policymaker, and I don't know how to influence the policy well. So I think that the UK is the only place for me to study about development and also know how to translate the policy into the practical knowledge. That is the reason why I can say that the opportunity that I met King Charles III really aligned to my passion and like add on more value and fuel more passion for me to be the next generation for advocacy on the global development and also the policy too. Yeah, well.
This is great to hear because, so this session, we are more focusing on selecting university that best, suited you and then also outshine your skill and your knowledge so that you can bring everything back to better serve your country, right? Can you share me a bit in terms of how do you select or how do you prepare for the UK essay? I'm gonna go to Devi first, and then I'm gonna ask Sapet to share because this time it's not we don't have 500 words, we only have 300 words. So what does it mean? Does it mean that we have a few bullet points that we need to cover as well? So how did you do it during your time?
Thank you, Wong. For my time, I'm trying to find the course that really aligned to me. I'm trying to put everything on my reflection to ask 3 questions: who I am, what I want what that I miss from my career or professional journey, and what I want to bring back to develop in my community. And I'm trying to figure out because this is not my first time to apply Chevening scholarship. This is my second time. For my first time, I want to bring you back. I have the same experience like Sophia. And for my first time, I applied for the agribusiness. At the time, I haven't found out that what is my real passion. I just know that my passion is, but I don't know passion plus purpose because everyone will have purpose plus passion. At the time, I just like, okay, I really love about the business plus agribusiness too. So the agribusiness will add on my technical knowledge about the agriculture transfer to the final product. So I can use my technical knowledge as the food science plus the business model. So that's why that I apply the agribusiness for my first application for the Chevening last year. At the time, unfortunately, I got reserved at the time. And I'm trying to sit down and reflect back. What is my problem? Why I need to choose agriculture? What is my real passion plus purpose? So I figured out that, oh no, girl, you are the climate advocacy, not the agribusiness or the entrepreneur in the business at all, because you work a lot about the grassroots voices and also advocacy for the climate. And I have a lot of passion on that too. So I'm trying to reshape again and I try to remember about 3 questions: who I am, what I miss for my journey career, and also what I want to bring back from the UK to develop my country. So I figured out, yes, climate change and global development can fulfill what I'm missing. It's about the understand about the policy of the international level and translate it into national policy and translate it into the very practical policy for the grassroots. This is what I'm missing, and I really need to enhance my potential and ability to know. So I'm trying to find about what school and what department that can have this course. This is what I noticed about many of university, they have the similar course, but they can have a bit different about the module. That is the one that you need to figure out. Try to search. If you want to study about the policy transition, like some tool about EAA or SEA, or some tool that really specific and can enhance your potential on shaping your career, you need to search what school, what department that can has that tool. For example, for me, I searched it and I saw that University of East Anglia, they has the climate change and global development, and their module is about to really exactly and align to what I really want to know. It's about translate the policy from UNFCCC, who is the main people work on the NDC for the globe, for the whole world. So I need to learn. They also have the module to learn about how to translate the top level to the national to the grassroots. So this is what that I'm trying to figure out and find out to where that I can learn. So this is what I can see it and can fulfill my skill. And then I write it on that. And yes, this is what that I can say, oh my God, that is cool. That is cool. And at the time, I also used to feel like I'm lost too, because first we don't know how to use the right word or right thing to reflect what I need to choose and put on the essay of study in UK. But I believe that if you do the reflection using 3 questions that I mentioned, and you need to figure out what course that can fulfill your mismatched skill and can enhance your future career, it's really great for you. And you have hint to answer the next question is career plan too. I believe on that. Yeah. Thank you, Wong.
This is great to hear. I feel like you answer a lot of the questions that everyone is waiting to ask, right? Because let me read the question to you and Sophie as well, so that you see the difference. So last year they just asked you to explain the courses, right? But this year it's a bit different. So this year they just throw in some bullet points for you to answer right away. So before I'm moving to Japan, I was wondering if the B could help a bit in terms of, you did your study, you did your research already, you did your due diligence. If you were to apply this year, how would you answer this? What is the specific priority area you wish to address? How will your chosen course equip you to contribute to addressing the theme? So we talked about theme last year at the bootcamp too, right, David? So this is where I think it's important for you to share with this year applicant how the theme connected to your your purpose of life. And also why you select this particular university, and what would be the immediate action after you return?
Yeah, thank
I
you
know it's
for
a
this.
but Subhair, I think this gonna go to you as well. So let's hear from Devi a bit.
Yeah, thank you, Bong Nara, for giving this floor for me. For me, I just mentioned about the NDC. So I work on the NDC translation, like people who try to translate the policy into the practical knowledge to help the community to know and practice together to implement the project, enhance the community developments. So that's why I think that the area that at the time I mentioned clearly about the area that I want to focus on is about translation of the policy into the practical knowledge, but focus on the NDC. And that's one lead to climate change and global development. So you can see this is the connected point that I using my work, my past experience with my passion and what I want to learn, using that and point out this is what that I want to study in the UK, and the course in from the University of East Anglia can fulfill what I missing out. So that's why I point out and connect it from what I'm missing to University of East Anglia can fulfill it for me. And also I said about the immediate plan. For my immediate plan, I mentioned clearly about what or who is the partner or who will involve in my work. I mentioned about the stakeholder that I can work on, because right now NDC is the main charge in Cambodia is Ministry of Environment. So I mentioned about I will have the government to translate the NDC, especially Ministry of Environment and Ministry of Rural Development, who work on WASH. That is mean short term is water sanitation and hygiene, and
I think
also some NGO too. Yeah, yeah.
go
Well,
go go.
so yes, well, so this is the way that I wrote on my essay. So I point clearly how I use my knowledge, who will work with me. That is my immediate plan, and I also mentioned about my long-term plan too. So just my suggestion, medium application, immediate application can link to the long term too. So this is all from me. Well, thank you.
Before we jump to Sapir, do you use a lot of data on your essay from leadership, networking until everything?
Yeah, Bong, I use the data in my essay because it show you that you don't lie to them. They believe on you and they feel like, oh, you did it. It's not from the Google. They feel like, okay, you made it by yourself. And I want to mention this. If you use data, you need to use your story too. So it kind of connected dot to one dot to one dot, one dot to one dot, and they feel like, oh, this is your story. And I can say that everyone has different story and inspiration. When the committee read that your story, they can inspire from you. So I think that it's really great if you use storytelling with data in that. Thank you.
Thank you. So now we're gonna go back to Sapir, right, On? So if you were
Okay,
to
well,
answer this question, like how would you answer it, picking just one university?
okay, well, so before I answer that question, I just want to share my impression about this year like reform of the Chevening application regarding the 4 essays. Regardless that this year they reduced the word from 500 to only 300. However, I see the merit that they provide the guiding questions for the Chevening applicants to write, so that they know exactly what they are going to put down right there in their essays. Different from last year, we only like have like a few sentences, and then we have to reflect and seek like guidance, reach out to Chevening alumni to discuss and ask them what specifically and how can we be very specific, precise, and write what really reflect our story, and something that Chevening is like really looking from us. And so I want like the applicant this year to take this like on a positive, like that you actually have like an opportunity to know what exactly you are going to write down on your essays. And from my reviewing of the 4 questions, they ask you what is this specific priority areas you wish to address, then goes down to how your chosen subject have you addressed those the problem that you want to solve, and then your plan upon your returning, how will you apply the knowledge you will gain from your chosen course, your study in the UK, to tackle the problem that you write down on your essay. So to me, my approach, what I did during my experience writing the application and also reflect on my personal experience. I know that my passion for economics, uh, I have like a deep passion for economics since my academic background. I graduated from I graduated in international economics, and then combined with my career as an economist at the Ministry of Economy and Finance, I know exactly what I want to study, and so I conducted like rigorous deep research on the the subjects related to economic fields available out there in the UK university in the UK, and I also I'm just like 𝗏𝗂𝗀𝗶𝗶 also shared in her slide earlier, research, I think to know exactly what is available out there and what you want to study is through research. So I recommend you conduct a thorough research on the course, the university, and also reach out to like if you happen to know any Chevening alumni who like share similar like passion or experience, or they studied similar field as you, I do recommend you to reach out to them, because this is what I did. In because I have known in my network, I've known some Chevening alumni. They share similar passion. They work in the same like public sector, and so I asked for their guidance on what is it like to study economics, Master of Science, Master of Arts, different like discipline. Because economics, some schools they offer Master of Science, some schools they offer Master of Arts, just like my school. And most importantly, you need to know your own background as well, because I just want to highlight this. It's really important that you know the school, their entry requirement, because aside from trying to be successful in the application for the scholarship, you have to ensure that the subject and the schools that you are going to apply to like can provide you the placements, because I think this is what Chevening is different from other scholarships. You need to pass both like the scholarship and also admission from the university. And from my first time applying for Chevening, I encounter a lot of challenges, and I can lesson learned from my own experience applying to university. Because let's say I want to study something that about like the 𝗏𝗏driven economics model and stuff like that, but my degree only contains like subjects that we don't I mean I don't have like econometrics subjects, while the university that I want to apply to, they require that like discipline as a like entry requirement. So that I learn I need to know exactly what the university like can accept, and so that I can ensure that my application to the university really can provide me the placement, and ensure that if I get the scholarship, I also can secure my placement in the university as well. Um, and okay, jump down to a question on how you plan to immediately apply the knowledge or skill you will gain after your studies. I think you need to know beside the course that you want to study, you need to know how you will translate your knowledge into practical solutions to address the problem or the challenges that you want to tackle in your home country. And I believe that just like Devi, she is passionate about climate change, and that also resonates with her um professional background, and me passionate about economic policy, and that also aligns with my career at the public sector. And so this is where we learn. This is where I think reflections comes in handy, and it really helps you a lot to know to answer this question. Like for me, upon I what I tell it in my essay, I be specific by informing that I will apply this the knowledge I will gain. I tell them what the cost in, like for example, the programs at the University of Essex in Master of Art in Economic and Public Policy appeals to me, because I see that they have this intersection of economics and public policy, that it offers a really captivating learning opportunity for me to gain the knowledge in analyzing economic data, assessing policy interventions, and that allow me the knowledge and ability to propose evidence-based solutions to in my workplace. Just like I mentioned earlier, that the another challenge in working at in public sector is how can you convince your leaders to take a new initiative or initiative into consideration. You need it also important for you to provide data in your essay well where applicable, and connect the dot how because I think with data it's the impact that you have made, and also the impact that you are going to make upon your return from the studies. And yes, so I think this is from me. And if any questions or clarification, I'm looking forward to from our participants. Thank you, Bong.
Thank you so much, Bon, for very detailed, and I think it's very important to sum up both of your answer, right? So doing your own research is very important. But before you do your own research about the field, you need to, like David said, do research about yourself more to make sure that it fit in with your purpose. Yesterday, Bong have a training about Ikigai, right? So understanding what is your purpose of life, understanding your mission, your passion, what are some problems that you're trying to solve, and then how it's connect to your experience. And so far, what have you done? What have you accomplished? And how are you planning to utilize the skill set from the UK to implement and to bring a positive change within your own community and beyond. So with all of this, having to do due diligence, do a lot of research, understanding about what they have to offer is very, 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 very important. And at the same time, ask yourself if it is clear that they can offer you this much. So what are the next steps that you can prepare so that you can apply immediately? Who, like David said, who is the stakeholder? Like Supet mentioned, how are you gonna prepare all this to influence the decision maker? What are the stepping stones so that you can be the decision maker, representing, not your gender too. Gender play a very important role, especially in Cambodia when it's the higher it up, the less female you would see. And what could be the difference in the next 2, 5, 10 years? So we see a lot of women are stepping up but not to the right number that it, to the equilibrium, right? So all of this are very important. And yeah, I couldn't agree more. So before I moving forward, I would like to ask Devi and Sapet to see if you can stay a bit extra so that you can take some questions. Yes, thank you so much, On. So let's see. Is there any questions? No questions. Everyone get it all. So if you have questions, just raise your hands and unmute yourself. Are we all good? So I feel like I'm expecting a very, very good essay. So the first, second, and third now. So just one more week, we're gonna start reviewing a lot more. So no question at all.
You can also share like your struggle or challenges in like your current status or current stage of writing the essays as well. And let's see like if there is anything we can provide as a feedback or comment. I think by being curious, it also helps you to reflect on yourself a lot as well. Yeah. Just like Devi mentioned, ask the WA questions. Yeah.
Well, since they don't have questions, I have questions on. So both of you, yes, Lloyd.
Since everyone don't ask, so I will ask. I could share my current feeling like now. I feel like I just on and off of writing passion. So how you keep it like stay on the top to complete it like on time? From both of you, you could share. Thank you.
Maybe Sapet and then me.
Thank you, Bong, for the question. I think this is also not the question only for me and Devi, but it's also a question that everyone should ask themselves as well. Why you want to start it? I mean, why you started it in the first place? I think everyone needs this kind of motivation and especially the drive to keep you going. And let's say if as I shared earlier, this is not my first time, it's my second time before I got the scholarship. And if I decided to give up in the first place, I wouldn't be here sharing my story to everyone. So one thing is like to know yourself, ask yourself the question like what you want to gain from your study. Focus on the issue that you want to bring, the impact that you want to create in your home country, your community. Just like me, I'm so passionate about economics, and I want to contribute something. Like even though I myself right now is just an individual contributor, but uh, see yourself like how can you start from this your role, your current role, and see what you I mean as an individual contributor can bring to your home country. Like I think one voice, one action, one solution can create like build a lot of impact in your home country. And so I hope that you build this desire within yourself, keep going, and know that the effort that you are putting right now is will be paid off in the future.
This is great. Let's hear from Devi and then Bong can, uh, you know, give like a sum up for this question as well.
Thank you for this question. First, I want to say that Chevening is a very prestigious scholarship and very competitive. I can agree with. I really proud of everyone that really there to apply this one, and I really want to see you apply this and try it. For this is my second time to apply the Chevening, and for this time, I feel like I a bit tired because you can see my work is really really big. I work a lot about the initiative. I need to work with grassroots. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I need to take care with my grassroots and something else. Sometimes I feel demotivated, but I still stay strong and really thanks to Bong Bong because you can see 𝗏𝗏𝗶𝗶𝗵𝗀, and many of Chevening alumni really support me. I feel like they are my supporter of emotional. They always say, you need to stay strong. You come back, you will be the human resource that can fulfill in our country. That's word. I feel like, oh my God, yes. If I don't continue my journey, I still stay. I haven't enhanced my potential and fulfill what I miss from my skill, my journey of my career. So I need to I still not like I need to go on, Debbie. You need to do it just one step more. So that's why I feel like the motivation from us, the motivation that I can see my people in the grassroots need more human resource to empower them. I can feel the emotional support from Bong Bong in this group. I feel like, oh my God, I need to go. I need to go. And yes, this is from my story, and I feel like you will need to feel that too. You are so lucky. You have more to support. This is the place that you can unlock your potential, and I believe that everyone here have their own story, their potential to make the committee say wow for your story. So yeah, let's try first. Who knows? So that is the motivation that you need to keep on. If you can make it, very congratulations for you. You're really amazing for this very prestigious scholarship. And if anything is from the result, you need to accept it. But every result is the lesson learned. You can lesson from what you made and reshape it again. It's okay. The right time will come, and next yes will be yours.
This is great to hear. Louis, you should hear from Devi how many times I grill her, asking her, show me the data, show me the data. Why it's so important. Tell me more. Until she hit like a dead end, and then she did the homework and then come back, sometimes crying too. So the boot camp is crazy. Devi, I think she witnessed that in a hard way, right, Devi?
Yeah, that is a kind of hard way, but it's also good for me to do the reflections and know who I am. As a people really busy of work, and I can feel all of you guys also busy in your life too. But when you want to apply scholarship, you think that okay, you need to put all of your heart and soul in this application form, and you think that you can, yeah, like this is a short time of tough time for you, but if you make it, you will like, okay, I make it now. You can be the specialist in your skill in your sector in the future. So yes, let's think like that. Yeah.
So you mean let 𝗏𝗏𝗶𝗶𝗵 like scold you and yell at you?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very important to understand who you are, what you want, and also asking, well, for me, I'm not applying for the scholarship. I'm done. So basically, what I want is you guys to be the next mentor. So 𝗧𝗿𝗶𝗶 and Devi, so one of the requirements for this boot camp is for those who go through the boot camp, they have to be the mentor for the next generation. So it's more like a past paying forward kind of initiative, right? And can you tell us a bit in terms of your experience, how how we support you through the applying the UK university, because I think it's very important too. So right now, I don't want the participants to focus on any of the university applications. So just submitting the Chevening application first. But the next step is also important, which is to apply for study in the UK. I want to hear your experience a bit in terms of, how 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗶 or how the ScholarSpace team support you. Let's go to Sophia first.
Thank you, Bong, for the question again. So for me, I came to my experience getting to know 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗶, 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗶 team and ScholarSpace team is after I was screenshotted and selected going through the interview phase. And so to me, I feel grateful and find that the support I received from Bong team is really helpful and really have eased my tension a lot as preparing for the interview. And I remember 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗶, I participated in the mock interview with Bong, and like she asked me a lot of questions that allow me to reflect on myself, to see to identify the issue, be specific, be clear about what I want from the Chevening and what bring. So I believe that the everyone in the bootcamp will find it very helpful and useful. Like, and you are so lucky to be here, meeting 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗶, 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗶, and ScholarSpace team. So use this opportunity wisely and appreciate that you have a lot of people to support you beyond your back. And even though after this, I still receive support from ScholarSpace team regarding preparing for my study in the UK, like applying for visa, preparing for my departure. Which if I don't have ScholarSpace team, it would be very difficult for me to to settle and to prepare all these steps, because it's not it after being selected as a Chevening scholar, you need to prepare a lot of like things, logistics, and having someone and a team right there to help you support this like really is a lot of work and workload from your how to say because aside from preparing for your study in the UK itself, you need to take call your how to say with employment, like you have to prepare for transitioning your work pass to the team that are going to continue your work, preparing for resigning or postponing your work and stuff like that. So it's really a lot of work, and I really appreciate having 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗶, 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗶, and ScholarSpace team with me. And so yes, again, appreciate and know that you are lucky to be here, and I really wish everyone all the best.
Thank you, Ons. Let's hear from Devi, because Devi got the follow-up a lot.
Yeah, well, honestly, I got the guidance from 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗶 and 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗏 since the first time of my applying the Chevening last year, and 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗏, like 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗏 said, 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗏 also shared me a lot about the essay, try to help me to reflect on what I need to do and try to figure out what I need to write on my essay. And 𝗏𝗫𝗀𝗏 support me a lot on applying the university in the UK. And for this time, based on I have experience from the bootcamp last year, I didn't join the bootcamp for the first time, for the first stage of the writing application. But when I selected for the shortlisted, I joined the bootcamp, and Bong Ning helped me a lot about the applying the university, and also 𝗏𝗏𝗏 also help on some mock interview, and 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Bong Ning help on the visa application. So I can say that ScholarSpace is the place that can help me and shape me about the process of the Chevening, because in the first time I have no idea about how applying the Chevening, but ScholarSpace helped me to understand the process and how to prepare it and how to select the real course to align with what I want. So this is what that I can say and thank to ScholarSpace to help me through the whole process. Not the whole process for this year, but the last year. I really shout out to Bong Ning and 𝗏𝗏𝗏 about this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Owen. One of the reasons that support during the university as well, because every year .com is that a lot of people don't get accepted to university, even they got accepted to Chevening, and it's pain us to see that little mistake can lead to this. And this is why we'll try our best to support during the university as well, so that everyone who got a chance to to get selected for Chevening can actually ease down in terms of, hey, I'm done with university. That is the goal there. That's why, hey, it's 1:15 a.m. here. So if you guys don't have any questions, we're like, I'm going back to sleep. So any questions? No? I think it's all good. Yes.
Hello. Can I get the previous slide as I didn't join the previous sections?
That is the hardest questions, because some of the slides contain sensitive informations, and what Bong trying to do is to cut down some of the sensitive informations, and we plan to give it to you guys. So let me discuss with team first on, and then I can get back to you. But bear with us. It's a bit hard. Yes, but
It's okay, Bong. Thank you.
yes. I think that's all the questions. So thank you so much, On. Thank you for being the guest speaker and share with the participant today. And we're so grateful to have you both as the panelists for today. And for those who haven't given the feedback, I'm highly recommend to give some feedback, so that it's give me energy too to move on. So yeah. And you want to shout out to the guest speaker, what you learned from them. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Before we end the session, can I take a picture?
Oh yes, everyone gone already. Yes.
Okay, it would be a better open the camera. Thank you.
So while we're waiting for everyone, so I'm gonna start giving feedback on your essay on the Google Docs. So make sure that the link that you provided, you guys allow me access already. So if I have to request access and go back and forth, I'm gonna skip. And I'm starting to do more one-on-one feedbacks, like 3 per day, but it's just me. So what I'm asking is that before I connect you to the mentor, at least all the 4 essays are going through me first, so that when I send you guys actually use it as a valuable, resources to to talk with the alumni, because I don't think alumni have, all the capacity to hand holding you to all the essay. At least you have something first, okay? Sounds good. Let's do some picture.
Okay.
Ali, you ready?
Okay. Ready, smile. Another one. Let me pick another one. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everyone. Enjoy your Sunday. Yes.
Thank you.